The greatest to ever do it. And you know why I'm the greatest to ever do it? Because I'm willing to talk about the shit nobody else wants to talk about. Because most of you motherfuckers are just dumb. Just dumb. Illiterate, retarded, dumb. A whole mess. Let's get to it. Let's talk about. Let's talk about. Let's talk about what a real relationship looks like. Let's talk about marriage. Let's talk about what it really looks like when you locked in with your shawty, nigga. And I'm going to make it in football terms so a lot of you dumb bums can understand. See, look. In a relationship, a long-term relationship where you actually plan to go the real distance. Not one of these flugazy-ass boyfriend-girlfriend situations. I'm talking about when you really, like, we're about to get married, we're going to do the whole thing. You got to take on, it's a certain dynamic you have to play. And what you have to understand is that dynamic is a coach and a quarterback. I'll put this in football terms. So you as the man, you are the coach. You're the coach, brother. And as the coach, it is your job to make sure that your quarterback has the best chance of being successful. And your girl is the quarterback. She's second in command. So the dynamic really should be a coach-quarterback relationship. And anybody that's ever played football or ever played quarterback can relate to this. The coach and the quarterback, they have the most intimate conversations and relationship because the coach looks at the quarterback as an extension of him. You are responsible as the quarterback to be able to run the offense, run the plays, make adjustments on the field, and basically be my player that I am. Now, as a coach, you have to realize that, man, you can't play. You can't play and coach at the same time. It's not possible. It's an impossible task. And a lot of single guys, that's what you kind of have to do when you're a bachelor, is that you're coaching yourself and you're playing at the same time. And it's a real drain. It's a super drain, to be honest with you. It's almost like a tragedy. A lot of guys fall into this bachelor idea thinking they're free. No, brother, you're suffering. Because what you keep doing is you keep hiring random free agents off the bench, which is what dating is. You keep hiring new girls to be your quarterback every new week. That's not a way to win in life. You're not going to win that way. So the way you have to look at it is like you're looking to lock down a great quarterback that's going to lead your team for the next 40 to 50 years of life. That's the whole dynamic of a relationship. And so as a man, you got to have a playbook. You have to have a playbook. You have to have audibles. You have to have everything laid out so your girl can learn the playbook of you and how to be successful in life. And so once you kind of realize, once you become a great coach, because I've been a coach, I've been a teacher, educator, I've been in so many different jobs. I understand how to coach. I feel like I can win with any girl that's willing to listen and follow directions that I put into position to be my quarterback. But here's the thing. You want to find the right quarterback. You want that Belichick and Brady type relationship. You want that, what's his name? Well, Peyton Manning was kind of like the coach and the quarterback, so that's not really a good example. I think Belichick and Tom Brady was the perfect example. Tom Brady was an extension of Bill Belichick's mind. And that's what your girl has to be. You have to coach her on you. Coach her look, baby, this is what it takes for me to be successful in the game of life. And I'm entrusting you to be able to carry out these playbooks and carry out these directions and build it. And here's the other cool part too. At first, it's just like you giving out plays. Eventually, she's like, well, I kind of see things a little bit better now. She's like, can I start making my own calls? And that's the greatest pride in a coach's moment is when your player asks for more responsibility. Where she's like, look, I kind of figure everything out. I can run the plays pretty good. But there's certain things I see through a woman's eyes that you just don't see as a man. You're too busy figuring life out. Let me kind of do my own audible things and see how it works. And listen, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some. But the thing is, over time, she'll get better. She'll be more confident. As long as you're coaching up and as long as you're putting her in a position where she could be successful, you're giving her a great offensive line, you're giving her great receivers, you're giving her a great defense, she'll be able to actually be a superstar. And that's how you have to look. And then as time grows, as you guys grow together as a unit, she becomes more proficient. Where you don't have to coach her anymore. She's like, I already know the playbook. When are you gonna give me something new to do? And that's when you start to smile and beam as a fucking man because you're like, dude, I did my job. Shorty gets it. Shorty gets it. And when a shawty gets it, nigga, that's when you start fucking crying to God, like, thank God, God, why did you bless me with this such a magical creature that understands me, that gets it? But really, what you understand is God blessed you by you putting in the work and being a fucking real man and learning yourself and then presenting a playbook so she knows exactly how to fucking operate. So as a man, you got to kind of look at these things and realize your girl's an extension of you. Like, she is you. You guys are a union. You guys are not two individuals that are doing their own thing and you guys just make enough money to keep the income. It's like, no. And this is why, like, the Bible says, like, you should be fruitful and multiply. Because the more kids you have, the more you put pressure on yourself as the coach to be a better guy. Like, one of the things I kind of tell the guys, it's not a family if you only have 1 or 2 kids. You got to have 3 or more kids. And there's a good reason why you need to have 3 or more kids. Because it introduces the level of politics that kids need to understand, that if you just have 1 or 2 kids, if you have 1, that's a tragedy. If you just have 1 kid, a single child, Jesus Christ, pray for that little one. That kid's going to be an asshole growing up. If you have 2, they're going to either be too gay and too close together, kind of like the Tate brothers, or they're going to just hate each other because all they have is just them 2 to play with. But when you have 3 or more, you get a nice balance and the kids learn politics. They understand how social dynamics work and how kids can team up on you. And it's nice to watch as parents because you kind of get to see and you get to negotiate. It's kind of like countries. Each kid is their own country. And you get to sit back and watch, and you and the wife sit back and you look at the kids and see how they operate. And then you're allowed to run more plays because you got more players now. And that's what people don't understand. It's like, dude, as a man, you're going to grow and build yourself and develop yourself and become greater than now by the more pressure you put on yourself. You'll adapt. You will adapt. You adapt or you're going to fail, 1 or 2. And what you start to understand is the more locked in you and your girl are in, the easier it is to navigate everything else in life. Because when you want her to win and she wants you to win, there's no way you can lose. You guys are a tag team. You guys are fucking like Batman and Robin. You just out here kicking ass all day. And that's what you want with a family. You want to be able to have this cohesiveness where mom and dad is like, look, mom and dad are the shit. And your kids admire you because no matter what, you don't take the kid's side. Look, your mama is fucking right. Now, me and mama might have some issues. We'll talk in the bedroom about that one. But the thing is, it's like when you're locked in as a player like Belichick and Brady, it don't matter all the other players that come through. We have Wes Welker. We have Julian Edelman, Corey Dillon, Marshall Faulk. We have all these different running backs, all these different players that come in. But guess who still stayed for the whole decade? That's right, Belichick and Brady. And that's how it has to be with your girl. It's like you guys are locked in together like thick as thieves. She knows you. You know her. You want to see her win. She wants to see you win. And you guys are both like each other's cheerleader. And when you get that type of mentality in a relationship, it's hard to lose. A woman's not going to divorce you. One of the things that killed me about this shit with the divorcing, because a lot of you guys got lazy on the job. They took their wife for granted. They took all the care and preparation, all the shit that she really cared about. They took it for granted, and they didn't put in the work to show that she was appreciated. And that's kind of why the Belichick and the Brady experience fucking fell out, because Brady felt like, look, Belichick, you're not appreciating me. You think you can run this shit without me? He's like, dude, fuck you. I'll go do it somewhere else in Tampa Bay. And he did go do it somewhere else in Tampa Bay. But he would never be able to do it in Tampa Bay if he did not have the experiences that he had with Belichick. Now, those 2 guys are going to fucking grow up and they'll kiss and make up later on in life because they'll appreciate the memories and the time they shared and the championships and all those stuff. But that's a microcosm for like the larger issue within America, which is guys don't appreciate their wives. Or guys chose the wrong woman to be the wife based upon their looks and biology instead of based off the chemistry. And what you begin to understand is like, look, if I'm treating you well, I'm trying to make you be the best you can be, a woman's not going to leave that for money. Women don't even care about money like that. Women only leave for money if they don't see that the relationship is going good. They're like, you know what, fuck it, I'll cash out because this is not worth it no more to me. But as long as she's evolving, growing, and you showing her new experiences and showing her new aspects of life, she ain't going nowhere, brother. Where else is she going to get that from? What? And here's the other thing, too. It's not like she's going to get a better deal later on in life, 20 years after she divorces you, it's like she's not gonna find a better husband. So it's like, man, you gotta have fun, enjoy the memories, build each other up, enjoy life, build your estate, have the grandbabies, have the kids, and just fucking live. Stop being scared of marriage. Marriage is not dead. Guys are just pussies. Stop being pussies, faggots.